Hello my lovable lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today I have in the James Charles brush set. So this is kind of exciting. This is like $149 and it is a $232 value, I believe is how much it would be if you bought each brush individually. So I'm kind of excited to get into this. I don't know if you guys already know, but I'm a bit of a brush collector. I kind of like to have duplicates of everything. I have an array of brushes of every kind for everything. So this was a dream come true for me. There are actually duplicates in here already, and it has just about every brush you can think of. So I'm really excited to jump into it and see how I like this little setup. So we're going to be using all of these brushes for this Get Ready With Me. So let's bust her open, and here she is. We've got all these brushes in here, plus a complexion sponge for highlighting and contouring. So that's nice. I've never actually used the Morphe blending sponge, so that'll be nice to try out. I'll probably use it to like bake or something. We'll probably just do like the full-fledged thing while we're at it, since we're trying we'll try to use every brush in here. I highly doubt we'll use every brush in here, but we'll try and utilize everything that we possibly can. So it's got lots of multiples of eye brushes. Like, it looks like there's a lot of brushes in here, but a lot of them are multiples. Okay, so these are the brushes. Let's just go ahead and jump into the makeup and just see what we can create today, okay you guys? Okay, so for today's look, we're just going to be using the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. I know it's a little old, but I actually never got around to using it. So I'm gonna give this a whirl today. I've really been into like yellows and reds this summer, so I thought this would be a good palette to kind of go for. It's got the yellows, it's got the reds, it's got the shine, so really kind of what I've been into lately. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dive into this. I already primed my lids using my MAC paint pot, so we're good to go on that. So I just grabbed this Morphe M441 brush, which is just a regular blending brush. And I believe there's two more of these in here. So I'm just going to grab one of these, put the other two away, and dip into this shade right here called Lemonade Craze, and just kind of use that as a transition shade. Dust it from crease to brow bone, making sure to bring it all the way into that inner corner. Do you ever get that problem where you're just like really hungry but nothing sounds good, so you're just like, I just won't eat me a lot. Okay, so we've got the yellow on. So now I want to add a little bit of this shade Coral Punch right here. So I'm going to take, let's see, how many of these are there? So there's just two of these. This is the number 433 brush, and it is just a tapered brush on one side and then fat on the other. That is the brush, but I will just take that and pop into Coral Party, I think. Coral Punch, girl. It's Coral Punch. Okay, so we're just gonna pop into that. Did I mention how dusty this palette is? Because she's dusty. She's dusty. You guys probably already know this though. You're like, yeah bitch, that palette's from last summer. There we go. Okay, so next up is the color Ice Pop. This red shade right here. And we're going to pop that right in the outer V area. Let's see, what brush are we going to use for that? So there's three of these brushes. This is the number M456, but it's just a more rounded kind of version of the other one where it's tapered on one side and then flat on the other. Just a little bit more rounded. So I guess I'm going to take that and pop into this red shade and just do the outer V area. Oh my god, my eyes watering so bad. Making this super difficult. Now I want to take a smaller shadow brush. This is the M124. It's just tapered and then rounded, just a small shadow brush. Which there are two of these in here, I believe. And I'm just going to be popping back into the shade Coral Punch and just spreading that over the rest of the lid. So now I'm just going to take that other M124 brush, the rounded brush I was just using, and jump into this shade right here called Main Squeeze, the super sparkly one. I'm just gonna spread that over the front part of the lid and right in the corner right here, layering it over top of that shade Coral Punch. There we go. I think we're done for now with this palette. We'll step back into it after we've done our concealer and everything. So now I want to do our foundation and get that out of the way. So let's go ahead and prime. What do we want to use to prime? I think let's use our Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. We'll be spending some time at the pool for a little bit, and it's really muggy and hot beside the pool. So I need something that's going to hold everything in place all day. Alright, so no surprise here, I will be using my Dior foundation, the Backstage foundation in the shade 1.5N. And I'm going to be using the buffer brush, the foundation brush that comes in the set. It is the M439, which I already have one of these, I believe. Oh no, I have the M444, so they're slightly different. Ooh, I think I might like this one better. Nice, okay. Okay, Morphe, okay, I heard ya. So I'm just gonna pop some of this in the back of my hand. Oh yeah, I definitely like this brush better. It feels like it can move around a little bit more and the foundation's not gonna get stuck down in there like this one. Like no matter how many times I wash it, there's just foundation stuck down in there. It's just stuck there. I can't get it out no matter what I do just because it's so short of bristles. But this seems really nice. I like the way it's like fading everything out, how soft it is on the skin. Rather enjoying it. So I really like that foundation brush. That was a really good foundation brush. So now we need some concealer. So this is the concealer brush that comes in the set. It is the M173, which I do believe I already have one of these. Yes, this is mine. I normally use it to put on my MAC paint pot just over the lids. But we're gonna try this one for concealer today and see how we like it. So our concealer is going to be the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer in the shade, I believe it's Honey Beige. Oh, Honey. It's just Honey. Okay, it's on the top. So let's see how this blends out. Oh, it is really soft under the eye. I can't believe I've never actually used this for concealer. I've always just used it for my MAC paint pot. Always. What a mistake. There we go. I really like that brush for that. That blended out everything really nicely. So now we need to set everything. So we have an under eye setting brush, which we're going to use. And this is the this is the E48. So this is nice. And I will be using my Fenty setting powder in the shade Lavender for just under the eyes. This is just the perfect brush for this because it has just a slight point to it. So you can get like right around that corner or right in this little crease area. It is the perfect brush for that. Oh my gosh, I love this brush. This is like my new favorite brush now. Okay, so to set the rest of the face, we're going to use the Morphe M527. I assume this is a powder brush. It's got to be a powder brush, right? So I'm just going to use my Coty's Airspun powder. So, not going to lie, not my favorite powder brush. Maybe it can be used for something else like bronzer. That might be a good bronzing brush, I feel like. But powder brush, not for me. Okay guys, we're back. We've got some mascara on, we've got our brows done, so let's go ahead and jump into some bronzer, some highlights, some blush. Go ahead and get all that out of the way. So let's start with our bronzer so we can bake. So I will be using from, again, the Physicians Formula and Casey Holmes collection because it is a deep bronzer that actually matches my skin tone. So, the bronzer brush I will be using is actually, let's use the E4, the Morphe E4 brush, and just dip right into this bronzer right here. I am loving this brush, you guys. It is so super soft. And normally I don't like angled brushes, But this one has got like just the right amount of angle to it. I don't know what it is. It's great. Let's see. So now we need some contour down the nose. So I'm just going to use this little angled brush that came in the set. This is the E number 62. And it's just an angled little brush. So I'm just going to use that to apply the bronzer down my nose. And just for shits and giggles, a little under the lip. It just smells so good, this stuff right here. The butter, what is it, Butter Paradise? Yes, Butter Paradise. It is a Butter Paradise. Okay, now we need some blush. So, blush. Let's do our, these are new Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush in the shade Mauve Sunrise. So I shall be using the Morphe 504 brush for this, which is just another angled brush. I think I already have this one actually, and I use it mostly for contour. Just because I mostly don't like angled brushes, especially for blush. But we're going to do it just for the sake of the video and using all the brushes in the James Charles palette. So now what I want to do is cut the crap out of this with some powder. And I shall be doing that using the Morphe Contour and Highlight Sponge and my Coty's Airspun powder. So, normally don't do that, but let's just dust it away and see what it looks like. That looks rather nice, actually. I sort of like it. Oh, might have something new added to the routine. God, I hope not. I can't make my routine longer, jeez. But I do like that sponge. It's a nice sponge. Nice and soft and bouncy, and it got the job done. Okay, highlight. So for this, let's just, I think I want to use my Amrezy highlighter. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use my Amrezy highlighter, but I also want to do my Anastasia Moonchild highlighter in the shade, let's do Blue Moon, this one down here. So I'm going to do that and then the Amrezy on top of it. But first, I'm going to spray my face with some setting spray. This is just the NYX Matte Finish, which is about empty. The bottle is like literally caving in. Oh, it doesn't, oh, it has a highlighter brush. So this is the highlighter brush that comes with it, I guess. Not my favorite, but we'll try it. She works. Okay. I see you, honey. Okay, so now dipping into the Amrezy highlighter. Okay, so now let's jump back into the eyes. So we need some inner corner highlight, and I think I want to do a little bit of red on the lower lash line. So I'm going to grab this little detail brush. I think there's two of them. Yes, so you get two of these brushes. This is just the number 506, and it's just a small, oh my god. And it's just a small little detail brush, rounded detail brush. So I'm going to take some of the shade, let's do, yeah, I'm just going to take Ice Pop, this red shade, and dust that along the lower lash line. Okay, so now I want to take this small detail brush. This one is like a pointed blending brush, but we're just going to use it to pop in some color right in the inner corner. And this is in the number M431. So this is what the brush looks like. So we're just going to pop into the shade Main Squeeze again. Pop that right in the inner corner. Okay, so what we have left over in our tub, we used literally every brush except for these, which is a small shadow brush. This one looks like a liner brush, a really detailed liner brush, just super duper small. This one is an eyebrow brush, and it does have a spoolie on the other end, so that's really nice. It comes with two of the M166, the big fat flat brushes. And then it comes with 2 of the M224, which are good for doing like a cut crease or something like that. They're big and fat too. And then it comes with 1 of the square brushes, which got a little bent in transit, and it is the M410. So she's a little sideways, as you can see. And this one got a little damaged as well, but she's just a little detail brush. And this one is the M250-1. So she's a little damaged as well, but I highly doubt I'll ever use that for anything. Except for maybe a lip brush. Ooh, I could use a lip brush. That's perfect. Okay, I'll use it as a lip brush. So, what kind of lip color do we want to use today? So I'm going to slide on a little bit of Bite Beauty's Saki, which is just a mini lipstick. It came in a set, I believe. And now I'm going to take my Pac-Man and Wet n Wild lip gloss in the shade Clyde, and I'm just going to use that little brush. Oh, so now I need some eyelashes. Let me put some eyelashes on and I'll be right back with you guys. So there we have it, you guys. That is the look that I've created with the James Charles brush set that I have here in front of me. All of these brushes. It is absolutely amazing. Like if you are, definitely if you're a beginner and you don't have a whole lot of eye brushes, this is a really good set to go for, because duplicates I think are amazing. That way you're not always having to wash your brushes. I think that was a great idea that he put those in there. So hats off to you, James Charles. The collection is absolutely amazing. I didn't find a problem with a single brush. So we liked it. All in all, it gets an A+. So I hope you guys liked the look that I created. If you did, then give me a thumbs up, because you know I greatly appreciate that. And if you like my vibe and want to see more of me, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me, and I'll be seeing a lot more of you very soon, alright? I love you guys. Peace out.